Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete to the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so...
He's going for it all. Snags it on the line. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent, I'd argue argue it's both, David.
Yeah, and I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He splits the uprights. And we're even here in the first. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. They've got the screen set up across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was...
There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Gideon. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic and who can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Pulls it in. It's Clark. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Turning it on. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal for the offense. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do.
All kinds of room to the right. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Orange.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
He spins that thing down the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it again. a soft spot. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Gideon. He's got another one. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback moving. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You've got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on him if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That slices the lead to 2. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up.
He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Looking for a huge play. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 30. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. That's caught. It's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Back to pass. It's Gideon. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On the run, still looking.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open down.
One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and going downfield for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Gideon. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man,
He's got it at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. It's complete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lobs one high down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push push this winning streak to 5. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Making side adjustments here. Finds his man. It's Scott. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Buys a little extra time. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Clemson! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
comes with a ton of options available on second and short. Defense in press coverage. Back to pass on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary.
Taking it the other way. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of...
Got some room in it to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammer. Going over the top. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. That's caught. It's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Picks up the first down. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The offense changing the play. Going for the big play. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool